loves, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me for this look right here, which is a matte gray, like cool tone eye look with a sheer red lippy. Mostly matte face, just highlighter. Everything else is matte. So if you want to see how I got this look and hear about how things are going lately, then go ahead and keep watching. I'm using the Too Faced Hangover RX to prime my skin. Today is actually Monday morning and I'm going back to work right now. Not that excited for that, but it has been nice being off work. So right now I'm using the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. This is in N40. And then I'm going to mix in the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 104 Golden Beige. And then I'm also going to add some custom cover drops by Cover FX, and these are in N30. Alright, before I do that, I'm just kind of wiping the part on my face that I had on my finger. I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector. This is in Light to Medium Bisque 3. And this is like a peachy shade. I'm going to tap that in under my eyes first, beneath my foundation, and then I'll do concealer on top of the foundation. I'm using the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki brush. Guys, I have a new a Sigma haul coming. I ordered a lot of brushes from Sigma. I got a lot of brushes from Sigma on my trip. They have a Sigma brush store. The only one in the world is at the Mall of America where I was, so got to touch them and, you know, see which ones I wanted. Today I'm going to be using my MAC palette that I created, and there are a bunch of MAC shaping powders. They're contour powders in here. I'm going to be using Taupe and Sculpt and Blunt and Max Blush and Buff. This is a crown brush. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a name on it. It's by Crown Brushes. And I'm going to be drawing a line, and I'm actually not going to take it very far forward. I have like a breakout right here, and I want to keep makeup away from that spot. So I'm going to start at the top of the ear and just take it to the outer eye. That's it. I'm not going to go any more forward today. I think that's enough. Now I'm using the Crown Angled brush and Max Buff blush, and I'm going to kind of blend the blush with the contour a little bit. Just realized I forgot to do concealer, so I guess I'm going to use my concealer high today. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in medium. I'm going to keep it pretty high today since I already did my blush. I'm using the Mercier translucent powder. The same brush. This is the same brush I use for my contour, for patting of my concealer, and now I'm using it for the powder. It's fine because the concealer I only put just a little, so it wasn't that wet. For a long time I was really into the glowy foundation, but this last week or so I've been doing more matte foundation look, and I actually really like it. I'm using this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. This is in Ticket to Brazil. I've talked about this so many times on this channel. I really like this product. It's just a little bit of shimmer, but it's not very dark. Sometimes I'm like, did I even apply it? I can't remember. Like, I can't even tell. But I think it really warms up the forehead once you get it going. For my highlighter, again, I'm using that crown brush, and I'm using this Smashbox Fusion Soft Lights Baked Starburst. It's a really subtle highlight, but as I said, I am going to work today, so I don't need to be wearing, you know, crazy highlight when I'm in a corporate office. For my lids, I'm using this Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is in the shade Toughest Taupe. So it's really like a grayish taupey color. And I'm going to actually prime my lids with this and use that as like the base to the look. So I'm only going to put this on the lid. up into the crease, but not above. Alright, so I paused the camera and I finished one eye and one eyebrow just to speed things up, and this is the lip product. Guess I'll do that first. This is by Victoria's Secret. I don't even know if they make these anymore, I'll be honest with you. This is totally expired, but I don't care. It's a Beauty Rush Tinted Lip Sheen. I don't even know the shade, but it's just like a red, a sheer red. And I am going to be wearing a red jacket once I get in the office. It's cold in the office, but it's like 110 outside. I don't know. So anyway, I'm taking a clean brush. Well, it was clean when I started this. And I'm taking it and blending out the edges of that eye base that I used, just to make sure there's no harsh lines. I have 4 other brushes here. We're going to make this happen. The Lorac Pro 2 has the gray shadows, and I've been really feeling gray. The lady at the Charlotte Tilbury counter in Chicago, when I was on vacation, she put gray on my eyes, and I was like, gray? And she's like, yeah, it brings out the green. And I was like, but I have to be honest with you, I kind of like it. So I'm going to be going into lots of colors in here. I'm going to be going into buff, snow, light brown, cool gray, nectar, charcoal. So all of these colors in here, this side mainly, and then the charcoal on this side. Alright, so this brush is mainly just for the transition area, just for that upper area between the crease and the eyebrow. So for that, I'm going to be using buff and light brown and nectar together, just creating like just a tiny bit darker than my skin color to go above the crease. And then I'm going to put this brush aside, using a pencil brush, and I'm using buff and snow for my brow bone and my inner corner of my eye. One of them is a shimmery white, and the other one is a matte tan off-white kind of shade. So mixed together, they make a really pretty brow bone shade. Taking a flat, regular eyeshadow brush, so it's similar to the MAC 217, the Sigma E25, just an eye shader. And I'm going to go into cool gray mixed with light brown. So when I put those together, they kind of make like a muddy, cool tone brown. And I'm going to put those in the outer V here and into the crease line. Brush is the one that I applied the cream eyeshadow base to my eye with, so I'm going to use that if there's any remaining product and reapply it on the lid. This is my deepening brush. So this is the one I'm going to use in the outer V with charcoal, the really dark gray. And I'm going to draw a V here. Alright, now it is time. I'm going to take this brush and just, because it is tapered, it's the Jessup Small Tapered Blending Brush, and I'm going to apply that underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so now it's time for blending. The first brush I'm going to go into is the one I used for the transition shade, and this is going to help blend out the top and the outer edges of those shadows. Now it's a little too dark still, so I'm going to go back into the clean brush. This was the one that I blended out the edges of the eye base with, and do some more circular motions to blend out the edges. And then if it still went too high for your liking, you can always go into a shadow that's around the same shade as your eye, as your skin. So like a light tan or a nude color, and put that on top of all your shadows. For eyeliner, I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencil. This one is in the shade Smoke. It's the Glide On eye pencil. Smoke is a dark gray, what do you know? I don't really reach for this very often, but I may have to. So I did the top of the eye, and I'm doing the tight line. And then I'm going to go up from the lower lash line in an angle to kind of create a tiny wing. I'll go ahead and apply some mascara. I'm using the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I'm almost done. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrow. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. This is the Universal Eyebrow Pencil. And this has the pencil on one end and the spoolie on the other. It says it's universal, so you can use a light hand if you're blonde and You can go really heavy-handed if you have black hair. So just taking small strokes like hairs and filling them in. Now I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mix. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I think it's kind of cool to do like cool tones on my eyes with the navy blue, but then I'm wearing a reddish orange jacket and reddish orange nail polish, so it kind of like contrasts. It is like 6 in the morning. I've got to get going, so thanks for watching. Bye.